The gu qin. Can we try to pronounce it? Gu qin. Yeah, throughout history, the instrument called the qin, just the qin, okay, Q-I-N. Gu in Chinese means ancient. So last century, they started adding this name gu in front of quite a number of indigenous Chinese musical instruments. Gu qin occupies a very special position throughout Chinese history. It is a tool or instrument solely belonged to literati, educated class, very elite class, and cultivated by scholars, artists, musicians throughout history, just like Nick just mentioned, Xunzi, and Confucius himself was an excellent qin player, and he often incorporated the instrument in his teaching, and led students to sing songs, poems, along with the music. Qin is the tool for them toward, it's for self-cultivation, of course. So the instrument itself is very quiet. So that's why we use the amplifier today in order to let you hear that. This is a cultivation for attentive listening, cultivation to listen to the space, nature, and really it's a path toward wisdom, toward what Chinese called the Tao. Okay. So this is my second, actually it's my minor instrument. I started when I was an undergrad, so now it's already over 30 years. I played the instrument. It's my research instrument. Occupy a very special space inside me. It gave me this opportunity to go back, through the very unique ancient manuscript. Basically, use a tablature. It's like sounds like looks like Chinese, but no one can understand even Chinese unless you learn. Basically, it's the part of each Chinese put them together to let player know which finger to use on what string, both left hand on where position, where the position is to create that sound. So the notation does not notate the height of the pitch, but rather where the position is. So it's really a map for me. So every time when I play ancient pieces, I feel like I'm communicating with people in the past, and I don't feel they're distant from me. Actually, very much lead me into the deep sentiments, how people think about their space and time and themselves at the different dynasties, which is really a fascinating personal journey. And I'm going to play the second piece, which is quite contrast with flowing water. It's called Jiu Kuang. Jiu directly is a wine or alcohol, okay? And Kuang is, some people translate it as mad. I would say it's a rhapsody. It represents a kind of free spirit advocated by Chinese literati throughout history. And this piece was composed in 3rd century by Ruan Ji, one of the major literary figures for the so-called Zhulin Qixian, the bamboo group, the 7 sages of bamboo groups, who are either artists, poets, musicians, and they are the leading figures in 3rd century philosophical trends. And most of them have different political party, associations. So at the end, they just, broke up, and end up, even the piece, actually, a very renowned qin player was even executed by different, political stands. So very turmoil period, political period. So the composer of this piece is Ruan Ji. He tried all kinds of things, try to get away from become a political officer. Those are all like aristocratic, society, because in ancient China, only those people can get educated. Common people, there's no way. So he loves wines. He just indulged within wines and tried, so when everyone said, oh, Ruan Ji, you should come to our party. He said, no, I don't really care. I just like to drink. So this piece represents represent kind of, this freedom spirit, don't want to constrain or bound by any ideas, concept, or ideologies, really. So I think from that sense, let's go beyond the human concept, order, what do you call it, about these formless sentiments. So I'm going to play this short piece, 酒狂. The reason I found this note, I think I never bring note in my concert. It's really unacceptable to me. Well, I have to thank Nick for, he contacted me, for all these wonderful things happening. So really, really thank you for bringing me here. Bringing all of us here. So from the moment I stepped into this place yesterday, I was quite high. I feel like, I was like so excited. I feel like this place is a kind of realization of all my cultural imagination in the past 4 decades. I was imagining, why people in ancient China, they're so striving for the harmony between human beings and nature, striving the harmony in insight, and create all kinds of artistic activities like music, art, calligraphy, to cultivate inner self, to attain this kind of freedom, right? Freedom. I think even today we all pursue this kind of, I believe, freedom is a joy, a sense of greater joy that you feel like you're emerged with the universe, that you're one with the universe. So when I step in this place, I think, oh my gosh, this is the, a realization, like you said, form of formless. This is really a form of formless. So I've been curious who this guy is, like Eddie. And I was fortunate to put into one of the guest house last night, and I found this book, handmade with rice paper, and this poem, tongue poem by Li Bai, translated by Eddie himself. And my heart was pounding. I just touched the paper and looking at the translation. I think it's used typewriter did it. It's a long time ago, still, not modern. Every poem, every ink. I feel like connection. I want to know more about not only this place, but this guy, this Eric guy, create this legacy in Sarasota. I was like, oh my gosh, so I told Nick, it must be like, one of the very, very few treasure, in this world, global. I can find how beautiful house with beautiful nature. Yes, there are many, but beautiful house with beautiful nature and focus on ancient China study, mine, so I just can't, there are so many ideas. So this morning I got up very early, experienced the soundscape in nature, listen to the birds, and I think one bird even sing my name in Chinese, because Chinese is tonal language. My Chinese is a Deng Haiqiong. What the bird sings is a shi shi shi. I was looking at her, yeah, I know I'm here, hi, so it's constantly calling me. I can hear that, I saw the reflection of the water, the air, the breeze, and all these weird trees, the shapes. So I think, and Eddie. So I think, okay, I will sing a song. Qing song actually constituted one major part of the Qing repertoire, ancient songs. And this particular poem composed by Li Bai, 8th century, very famous Chinese poet. But it's not included in his translation. I was searching, is there anyone used his translation? No, I didn't find it. So I have to keep digging. But this poem is it's called Guan Shan Yue, the bright moon over the Guan Mountain. Guan Mountain actually is the frontier, is a gate frontier northwest of China. I've been there during my undergrad. It's basically desert and the frontier. It's very vast and empty, and so the poem comes with this: 明月出天山, bright moon over Tian Shan, the Tian Mountain. 苍茫云海间, vast expanse, ocean of clouds. 长风几万里, great wind. 欢度玉门关, down the Baideng, basically the frontier of this place, come here. 汉夏, Baideng Dao, since the Han dynasty, this is it's a place, it's like people always commute with outer China. It's part of Silk Road, actually. 由来征战地, this place always has been the place for battle, okay, place of battle. 不见有人还, not one yet has been returned. 熟客望边, so he's talking about himself. Frontier guardians watch borders. 思归多苦言, homeward thoughts, many bitter faces. 高楼当此夜, on the top of the city wall in the night. 叹息未应闲, only sighing and no rest. So it's kind of, quite sad theme. So it's a small tune. I'm not a singer. My voice is actually quite horrible. So just endure me. But I would like to present this part of the tradition, and we will continue, kind of shift the mode a little bit. Okay. 看苍茫云海间，长风几万里，还独玉门关。寒霞白登岛，忽归青海湾。由来征战地，不见有人还。戍歌望边色，思归多孤雁。高楼当此夜谈，西为应县。但西为应县。Just can I review the secret of the program arranging? Okay, so this is probably one of the most unique concepts I've ever been, because everything is last minute. You know, at the beginning, original you see is me doing a 1.5 hour, and then we have this great, ensemble members. We're actually heading to West Palm Beach to give a full concert and mini concert tomorrow at the Northern Museum of Art. Yeah, and then Dean Jones, our wonderful College of Music said, yeah, we have so much donors, and supporters and the students from Sarasota. It would be a great opportunity to just meet, create a music event to accommodate everyone. So, we all got so hard to finally bring, everyone here. So we changed program a little bit and changed the rhythm of the program a little bit. So I will probably to the next stage, where I'm going to transit to the Zheng, the 21-string zither. And the tune, I'm moving instrument, maybe Ryan, or talented Ryan. You can introduce yourself and a little bit and introduce our ensemble. And yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, and I'm a very, very proud member of FSC's Chinese Music Ensemble. This is my first semester here, and it has been such a happy honor and privilege to study with Dr. Deng. And as we've seen, she's a very talented performer, a very talented lecturer, but we get to see the most of her as a very talented teacher and instructor. So many of us have never touched traditional Chinese instruments before, but we are now able to play, and I think that is the utmost privilege to do during my undergrad years. So while Dr. Deng is getting set up, I would like to take just a little bit of time to introduce the first song we're actually going to sing for you. This song is called Moli Hua, and it translates to jasmine flower. And I see some smiles, and people recognize this tune. It's very famous in China. It's one of the most well-known and cherished Chinese folk songs, and it has been passed down generation to generation over the years. It has been admired for its elegant melody, but also its poetic lyrics that praise the beauty and the fragrance of the jasmine flower. So in China, it is very rare for loved ones to tell each other, "Oh, I love you so much." It's too direct. So instead, what we do is we use a series of figures of speech or analogies to express our love and affection for one another. This song, Mo Li Hua, or Jasmine Flower, is one of those such songs. We sing lyrics of beautiful flowers and intense smells to express how we feel towards our loved ones. And I know many of us do not speak Chinese, so we will be unable to understand the lyrics. But I hope through the melody and the motion of the tune, we will be able to feel the love that we will try to share to you. So that's all I have.
Thank you. Wow. Also, Ryan came up like last minute. Very surprised. You know, another creative part for this piece is that I think, okay, I need to play something on the Zheng, right? Because it's part of the program. And I also want to incorporate. So I'm going to actually, after they're singing, I will play a piece rearranged based on this, this material. It's a solo Zheng piece. This is actually the instrument called gu zheng. Can you try gu zheng? Yeah, as gu is ancient, zheng is original name. So in the history it says zheng. It's describing the sound. And the first instrument I play is a 7-string zither. Okay, and I did not put picks on. And just plucking, and there's no bridges under the string, so we just sliding to get different pitches. But this 21 string, you're more than welcome after class to look at our another part of the instrument there. So just have a conversations. It's 21 string zither. Okay, so both of them already popular in during the Qing dynasty, are very popular, those of the instruments. So we'll start with the Mo Li Hua. Okay, so let me get a pitch for you guys. Oh, is that okay? Go. like my daughter always sings the song, the board, yes. Okay, actually I'm going to invite one of our ensemble member, Anissa, to play a Zheng duet of a Chinese gospel song. Anissa, can you please present yourself a little bit?
Hi, I'm Anissa, and I learned the Zheng movement when I was a kid, but I took a long break because I didn't have a teacher, so I'm mostly self-taught. And today we're going to be playing a duet called Chen Zheng Fa Yu Ye, which translates to Spring, River, Flower, Moon, Night. So basically it's talking about flowers and river and spring with the moonlight at night, just all the nature, which I imagine would be beautiful here at night. And I'm really excited to play this duet for you guys. It's such a cool experience to be able to play with such a recognized young player.
You know, if you see a Chinese ancient scroll painting, right, you open like this. So the scene gradually unfolds in front of you. So this piece is like a scroll painting. This original piece has the poetic titles that describe the different scenes. There's a bell towers, there's a moonlit, and there's a river, the sound echo of the boat. There are all kinds of, this is a beautiful scenery. So this 春江花月夜. walking to the outside, get some fresh air, and enjoy the beautiful.
Yeah.
We transition, I think now we transition. So take the time, no rush, and we will go there and provide some background music when everyone is here. So yeah, we'll leave first.
It's music theory, and I'm a guitarist, and this instrument is Chinese moon guitar, so pretty much similar feeling. I hope you enjoy our show.
I'm Jody. I am a master's student at FSU studying piano technology. I also did my undergrad at FSU, so I've been here quite a while. My primary instrument is the trombone, so that's what I usually play around the College of Music. But I joined this ensemble last semester, and I also play the moon guitar.
Hello everyone, I'm Yue Yue, and I'm studying music therapy in FSU, and I played this for 18 years. Yeah, I love it.
Hi, my name is Maddie. I'm an undergraduate at FSU. My major is Chinese language and culture. So I joined Chinese music ensemble this semester since I really like the culture. And my instrument is the beats, and I recently just started learning how to play it.
I'm Renee. I'm a senior at FSU. I'm a music major. My primary instrument is flute, which I'm sure you might be more familiar with. But I also, it's my first time in the Chinese ensemble, and I'm picking up the dizi as well.
Great. So you can tell we have very diverse, students from diverse backgrounds. Because Chinese music ensemble, as Dean Gregory Jones just mentioned, is one of many ensembles and part of the world music ensembles offered at FSU. So every semester, student can register class. So the challenge for me is I face new students every semester, and we have to give a concert every semester, at FSU, and also local communities. And I'm very lucky to have them. They're only half size of what we're having this semester. We actually have more than 20 people, but half of them cannot come because the conflict of class, the rehearsals, particularly with the snow in Tallahassee, we stopped 1 week class, so everything's been changing. But I am very lucky to work with every one of them. Imagine 3 weeks. But basically, majority have to study hard by themselves. So they brought instrument home and practice. Very talented. So this enabled us, and me, give me an easier life to come up with a concert like this, come up tour like this. Thank you. So we're going to play. What was the next piece? Golden Snake. Ryan, do you want to hear that piece?
I'd love to. So the first piece that we're going to play outside in this beautiful nature area translates to Crazy Dance of the Golden Snake. And given that we just brought in the new year, and it's the year of the snake, we think this is a perfect piece to play for you. This is a very lively composition that has become really a staple in Chinese festive celebrations. It was composed in the early 20th century, and it embodies the energy and excitement of the new year with rapid rhythms and very intricate melodies. So we hope that you will hear the crazy motions of the dancing snake in this piece and take part in its atmosphere of joy and prosperity.
The next piece we will play is a relatively slow one. It's called Strolling by the Lake West. So Lake West or West Lake is a famous lake in China, Hangzhou. So it's southeastern part of China, and it just gives you a very happy, peaceful feeling. Just imagine you are walking by a beautiful snake. So that's basically the picture of this.
Introduce the instrument and the piece.
So the instrument both of us play is called erhu. So it's known as Chinese two-string fiddle.
different than other string instrument. As you can see, when we play this instrument, the bow is actually between two strings. Yep. And next piece we're gonna play is called Racing Horse. That's Ying to introduce this piece.
Yeah, so just like the sound, it pictures the scenario where horses are racing on a grassland. And it's a relatively short piece, but it's very lively, and I hope you enjoy it.
Armin said, it's kind of boring for us to sit here. Maybe we should add some sound. So they just add the sound in within the piece right before the concert. Okay. So what's next, please? Oh, is it here? Is the timing okay? I don't want to be too long. So.
It's fine. Please continue.
Oh, okay. Okay. So. Wonderful. Who would like to introduce the next piece on that side? Maybe Jody, do you want to introduce the piece? If you're okay?
Yeah. This is Haiqiong Deng, which kind of translates to colorful clouds chasing the moon. So it's kind of slower, kind of a little bit more reflective. Yeah.
Good. Not prepared. I just Jody do this round. Okay. This melody, if the first half more focused on literati, ancient music, this half we can think about common people and folk music. So this is a tune. All those melodies we played so far are this well-known folk-ish melody played a lot during the festival time. Okay, so this is also it's very subtle and slow piece describing the flowy kind of texture of the clouds, and you just lost in that kind of moment. Just like this morning, I lost in this place. Thank you. So while we changing the position a little bit, so maybe Ryan, David, you can start with the pipa.
So this is the Chinese pipa. It's 4-string. It has a kind of a divide, what kind of looks like a zigzag frets, and then goes up to kind of like the higher register of the instrument. It is very difficult to play. You need fingernails and kind of like a different movement than I say what a guitar would strum. Its tuning is very odd, and you have to have kind of force to tune it. But overall, it's grown very near and dear to my heart in the 3 weeks that I've used it, and I love it a lot.
So I introduced this a little bit earlier, but this is the Zheng. It's an instrument that has been depicted in pictures for a while, since 1100 BCE. People say it's an instrument similar to like an organ. You can kind of see the pipes. This is a keyed Zheng. There's also like one that isn't keyed, or like a harmonica. And what I find really cool about this instrument is if you inhale or exhale, so I'm inhaling and exhaling, and it's still giving a note. One other thing that I really like about it is that you can hear me play like notes like, or you can hear me play chords like. So it's a really fun instrument because it can be used for chordal settings, so accompaniment, or I can be the star and play the melody.
That's true. Okay, so we all introduced Ryan, not yet, right?
So this is the Ran family. As we said, it kind of translates to, well, it doesn't translate to moon guitar, but that's what people call it because it's kind of round like the moon. There's 3 different sizes. We have the Da Ran, which is the big one, and then we have the Zhong Ran, which is the middle one, and then there's also a small Xiao Ran, which we don't have here today. It's an instrument that's native to China, dates back over 2,000 years. And some people say that it sounds like jangling jade.
This is the dizi. It's a bamboo flute with thousands and thousands of years of history. And for different pieces, depending on the key, you have to switch between 2 flutes. So this is in the key of D, this is in the key of G. And what makes it unique is it has a hole that is covered by a membrane, which kind of creates the timbre of the flute. I'm just going to
Play a little bit.
demonstrate.
Like this, and the G key like this.
Last piece we're going to play. Do you want to introduce that, or you want me? Okay, I do. So last piece actually is an arrangement, kind of collaborative arrangement on very 2 famous martial arts movie song. To to my teenagers. This one is figure Huang Fei Hong. Another one is a movie talking about this ideal world of the martial world, Chinese martial world. So the 2 melody actually is very well known. So we kind of juxtapose these 2 melody together. And me playing drums. I'm not a percussionist, I think, and this is called the dulcimer, right? I had forgot about this instrument. This is my first Chinese musical instrument. I started when I was 6 to the year 12. That's the whole 6 years, and did solo and really love it. But the only thing I did not like it is it's so heavy and bulky, and there are more than 140 strings I need to tune. So I shifted to the 21 string Zheng. Still bulky and big. I wish I can play the dizi. So for traveling, it would be much easier life. But somehow, my skills are there. All this hard working during my elementary school, is in my muscles, in my memory. So really, this is a kind of like a conductor in the orchestra. So for accompaniment, and Yangqing, original Yang means foreign. So this is a dulcimer introduced from the the Middle Eastern country, and you will find a lot of dulcimers around the world. Even Appalachian mountain music, they have their own dulcimers. So this is the Chinese version of dulcimers. Okay. So this is just percussion drums. And this morning, it's getting better. The drum totally dead because of humidity, no sun. I was like, okay, so it's better right now.
Yes.
Yeah, the light is back. Great, so we'll start with this, I just translate laughing in the wind. So freedom, space, and yeah. So
your question?
Yes.
These are 笛子。
These-
箫是什么？
Oh, 箫, yeah, 箫是什么? What is
What
the,
is
another kind of vertical? 箫
跟笛子是横的。
Yeah,
箫是
it's
直
transverse.
对吧？
Xiao is vertical kind of. It's, if you sing the Japanese shakuhachi, you know, it's like a vertical. Oh no, yeah, vertical flute. You know, blow like this, and then I think the mouthpiece is entirely different with this one.
No membrane.
Yeah, no membrane, and much quieter but thinner than Japanese shakuhachi, and has a very kind of a low mellowing sound. Always accompanied with the 7-string qing, the first instrument played. Yeah, good question. And regarding that, you know, welcome after the concert. We're not ending. If you have time, yeah, we'd love to have conversation and looking at the instrument with you all. Yeah.
if it's feel too hot, we can proceed to inside. But yeah, we're here. Thank you all again, yeah, for your attentive listening, for being Zheng, the tonal. Thank you.
Thank you.